CRN-TV is connecting you with the industry leaders who are protecting us from the latest security threats. Join me, Cass Cooper, as we highlight the expertise of women who are driving innovation and solving today's toughest cyber challenges. Welcome to Channel Women in Security. Hello, I'm Cass Cooper. Here joining me today is Tennisha Martin, also known as the mother of hackers. How are you, Tennisha?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Tennisha is the executive director and founder of Black Girls Hack. I'm going to ask her a few questions about ethical hacking and cybersecurity. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. So tell me, what is ethical hacking?
So ethical hacking is basically people who decide they're going to perform the security testing for an organization, but they're doing it in an ethical manner. A lot of times when we hear about hacking, we hear about it like on the TV shows or movies where it's like a whole bunch of keyboard clicking and then I'm in. But what it actually looks like is assessing vulnerabilities for organizations, taking a look at their security posture, making sure that they have the appropriate controls to protect their assets, and all doing that with written permission. I think that's the biggest part that differentiates someone from being an ethical hacker versus, I think just a regular hacker.
Yeah. So why is that important to cybersecurity, generally speaking?
Because we need to keep our data safe. I think every other day we're seeing that there are security breaches where people are losing our data. They're releasing our information to malicious people who are then using that information for phishing campaigns, a whole lot of other things. So when we appropriately protect our data and our systems, then that allows us to keep our data and our intellectual property safe. And it's important, I think, for also ensuring that companies are able to continue doing the business that they need to be able to do. So I think it's an important part of every organization that I think that a lot of organizations are more serious about it than others. So it's important that organizations prioritize it and make sure that it's something that is central to the organization, regardless of what sector or industry that they're in.
So your organization, Black Girls Hack, is very interesting and very different from what's going on in the industry. You had a lot of success. I think y'all have grown to over 2,000 people internationally. So tell me a little bit about Black Girls Hack and how that fits into the ethical hacking ecosystem.
Absolutely. So we're a nonprofit organization. The organization is called Black Girls Hack, but it's open to everyone. And the only exception is that we do not allow jerks, but that's the only, demarcation that we have. What we do is we provide training for people who are trying to either reskill or upskill in cybersecurity. So we provide the training, the resources, the vouchers, whatever it is that people need to be able to get to that next level. We provide scholarships and opportunities for people to, get involved in programs like that. We've also got hands-on labs like 4 or 5 days a week, and we've got study groups for people who are studying for individual certifications. So in addition to our training programs that we have for adults, we also have programming for as young as kindergarten up through 17-year-olds for introducing them to ethical hacking, cybersecurity, capture the flags as well, because we want to create a pipeline for employment. So it's not just a matter of making sure that the adults are able to get jobs, but then also making sure that the kids that are coming up are prepared to enter the workforce. Because I think right now educational systems are not giving them what they need to do a lot of niche careers like, penetration testing and ethical hacking, things of that nature. So we're basically bridging the gap between what's being taught in schools and what's needed for careers within the cybersecurity workforce.
Yeah, I think it's so fascinating and interesting. We think about the pipeline that's necessary in order to diversify and even just upskill kids as they come into the workforce. I think so many people like myself, you go to college, you think you're going to do one thing, and then you kind of stumble into something different. But this gives us an opportunity to hone the skills of those people that are maybe in high school and younger, give them more career opportunities and trajectories. How does Black Girls Hack fit into more of an equity and inclusion mindset, that pipeline idea and that pipeline driver?
Yeah, so like I said, we're trying to make sure that we're filling the gap. And what we're trying to do is to make sure that we have people who are in elementary school, for example, who are interested in the field, people who are in high school, so that no matter where you're at along your journey into the field, we want to make sure that you're supported. You have a group of people who, a community of people that can support you. And we want to make sure that you have the resources that you need, from the mentoring, the resume reviews, the mock interviews, things of that nature. All those things are services that we provide because we want to make sure that we have a continual flow of people to enter the field. a lot of the problems that we see in terms of bias, in terms of discrimination in the industry, a lot of that can be resolved by making sure that we are training people of color and we letting them know that, there are opportunities out there for them to be able to get a bag, to be able to lead successful careers within the industry. So we're providing a support system for basically underrepresented communities who are trying to, get into the industry, because we think that a lot of problems will be solved by, having more people of color, because it's been proven that, when you have more diversity, you have better financial outcomes, better social outcomes, better everything. So, we think that this will, improve, economics within the Black community. And I think it'll also improve cybersecurity as a whole.
And where can we find Black Girls Hack online?
We're online at blackgirlshack.org. We're also available on all social media platforms at Black Girls Hack. And we're excited. We're open to everyone. So, everyone's welcome to come and join with us. We're always looking for volunteers as well as people who are looking to join and upskill and reskill in cybersecurity.
Well, I'm so glad that we know you. And thank you so much for your time, Tennisha. We'll talk to you another time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching Channel Women in Security from CRN TV. Be sure to subscribe for more stories from the women who are shaping cybersecurity, breaking barriers, and making their mark on the channel ecosystem.